Oh my, I told you about, the people that come in, their various stories and experiences, and it really, really makes for such a wonderful experience when you sit with me on brunch, a taste of Tobago. And one of the things that I love about this show is being able to speak with persons who are not in the space, but they are sons and daughters of the soil. And they are doing wonderful, wonderful, wonderful things. And, my next guest, Adina Pollard-Simon, is one of those persons who is braving, that world of pageantry. And what speaks to me as well is the fact that we are mothers, and sometimes we don't feel that we should venture into certain things or certain experiences. And this is not the case for Adina. Adina is actually a part of the what is it? The pageant that is coming up. She's actually a part of that. So it's Miss International. There it is. Miss International Elegant. Yes, it's a mother's pageant. It's for, the full woman, woman with experience and, wanting to tell their stories in pageantry. So, Adina, how are
Hi,
you? How are you today?
good morning,
Hi.
Mrs. Janelle. Oh, how are you? I am very, very good.
It is so wonderful to speak with you because I feel like you're venturing into this wonderful domain and really representing well. And I am so privileged that I have the chance to speak with you. But tell me, what made you want to be a part of this event, of this initiative? Let's start there.
Okay, so again, good morning to Trinidad and Tobago and by extension, all who are listening on this live stream. That is an interesting question that you asked there, Mrs. Winchester. I I was I started pageantry many years ago. And then I would have paused at a certain point to take up directorship and coaching and all of and it kept coming at me after my last international, well, before this pageant, sorry, in Houston, Texas, which I would have won my title. I decided, okay, I will rest a bit and continue in the coaching vein. And you always hear people saying mothers don't have time for themselves. Mothers only have time for the children. Mothers this, mothers the other. But as I told people, I am living testimony to show that is not true. No matter we always make time for the children, family overall, everything else, but we have to make some time for ourselves. And I said, I like the fact that this pageant is offering that platform for others like myself, even though you have a career or you're a wife or whatever you do as a mother, this is specifically designed for us. I decided here is what I am going to do this, not for Adina alone, but for the red, white, and black, and all the other mothers who are there. So this could motivate and even inspire them to be a part in future after I have moved on to whatever other level.
One of the things, Adina, that really, really
Mhm.
stands out is the fact that not only are you venturing into this new experience, but there had to be some things that, were challenging. There had to be things that stood out for you while on the journey, while in the process. What was the first stage of trying out for this experience like for you? Like, what was it like, entering and being a part of in the space for the first time? What was that like?
When you said venturing into this particular pageant, are you
Yes.
asking?
Yes.
All right. What stood out for me is the fact that the theme of the show, which is next year,
Mm-hmm.
2024, it's the foundation of motherhood, right?
Ooh.
And the objective of the event is to embrace, recognize, and empower mothers around the globe. Now, the show has originated from St. Martin, because there's a Dutch and there's a French. Through the pageantry, what they are doing, they are uplifting us as mothers, right? For our strength and our humanitarian gift of giving life as a mother, right? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, there's so many things that mothers sometimes don't get recognized for and it's bypassed. Um, what I love about the pageant, it has, you know, it recognized mother figures and role as because we are role models for our children, right?
Yes.
Overall mankind. And I mean, we are blessed with a gift that the Almighty has blessed us with as being able to produce and multiply the
Yes.
precious children and we as women, which is unique for me and special in this world, right? We most time as mothers are the backbone of families. I can attest to that, right? Having to play a role at some point in time after the passing of my deceased husband, I had to still be the backbone with my sons and grand, and I mean for myself overall, right? So these are the reasons why I decided to be a part of this organization after being, of course, selected and appointed to represent. To me, overall, mothers, we are the center of the universe, right? We keep, we are the driving force who keep our family running. We are like the motor in a vehicle.
Yes, we are. And I like the fact that you 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 are very expressive about the role that a mother plays, bringing that to the forefront and being so, so secure and so confident in your belief as a woman and as a mother. And it's so wonderful that we have this form of pageantry that speaks to that, that is able to, include our mothers, our women, the women who sacrifice, the women who have to fight for us, the women who bring us into this world. And, I find myself always having to go back to that narrative because it's such a wonderful thing. It's a choice that your mothers make, that we make as mothers to bring our children into the world. And that's a wonderful,
Yes,
wonderful thing. And I love the fact that you are a part of this pageant. I love the fact that you took the steps and that you are
thank you.
there and you are representing and representing well. What was some of the
Thank
things that you had to, what was some of the events that you had to be a part of or the forms of expressing yourself? Was there any talent segment or question and answers, anything like that you had
Okay,
to?
so what is happening? The pageant is going to be on the 27th of April, 2024 in Guyana. How will we reach there? It will be the seventh year of the show. The show, as I said, originated from St. Martin. So 10 countries are competing as we speak, including Trinidad and Tobago. What happens is whichever country that caps the crown and title, the show is being held there the following year. So of course, Miss Guyana, which is our reading queen, Mrs. Alicia Best Anderson, the director for that brand, his name is Mr. David Williams. He's doing an excellent job. I commend him. Um, what happened? We have, of course, before you are selected, you have to fill out the application form. There's a process, there's a committee, and the decision is made. When they do satisfy with the requirements and criteria, you are contacted and the journey begins.
Right.
We have of the all of the delegates along with the chaperone because a chaperone is mandatory. There's 5 categories which we'll be competing in. There's an opening wear, there's the African wear, there is also talent. We have a traditional cultural wear,
Mhm.
also yes, we have the elegant evening gown, which is my favorite part of all.
Yeah, mine
Of
too.
yes, we are being prejudged. We are being prejudged. We have Sunday best. That is one of the. I mean, I'm excited for all of them, but I never did a Sunday best in a category.
Right.
Um, there's a lot of. I must say, it is well organized in terms of the way it's structured. So we are prejudged from now. We are part of a group virtually. There are assignments which are given to us. Um, what I love the fact as well is there's a lot of things that speaks to me in pageantry, and it, as a mother, this is unique, where we have to we are allowed a certain amount of chaperones, but there is one mandatory that leaves with I'm supposed to be in the country in Guyana on the 22nd of April. So all these things are part of it. And by the grace of God, when and if I capture the crown and title, of course, we can have the show in Trinidad and Tobago in 2025.
Oh yes, and I speak it, I speak it, I speak it, I speak it, because I'm
Yes,
loving your energy. I'm loving, the
thank
way
you.
that you are passionate about what you're going to do. And of course,
Thank
we
you.
wish you all the best, every happiness, every blessing, and of course, every success in what you're
Of course.
endeavoring to do with regards to the pageant. For persons who want to get involved or maybe looking to be a delegate for next year, could you just walk us through the process? Just reiterate, where would they get the form, which site would they go to, and that sort of thing.
Okay, so the persons who would be interested, once the show comes to Trinidad and Tobago, there is an application form, there's the site. They have to set Miss International Elegant Models Pageant, that is on Facebook, and it will walk you through. There's everything
Right.
there. You click on it, and it will take
Okay.
them to the website. It gives you all the criteria, the questions and answers, and of course, there's the persons who they can contact. All right. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, what I would like to add as well, we're asking about the different. We already have in my possession. I call it the pageant directory. I already
Right.
have an itinerary which will take me through the days that we will be there, 8 days prior to the show, if I'm correct. Uh, have protocol meetings, press release. We have media releases as well, radio station, um, television interview. We have cocktail. Of course, there's a whole range of stuff along with our chaperones. And one of the prerequisites that I like, um, you have to be worthy not to pageant. You have to be prejudged on obedience, punctuality, manners, your conduct, your behavior, your elegance, of course, the way you communicate. There's 14 awards in terms of Miss Congeniality, Miss Popularity. So I encourage diaspora. I'm thankful. If you go to the page, you would see myself and some of my sisters, because it's a sisterhood. Even though we are mothers, we are all sisters to each other. I could call out a few of the country. Of course, the host country, Diana. Um, we also have British Virgin Island. We have St. Vincent, Grenada. We have Curacao. There is the Bahamas, St. Lucia. The list goes on. And of course, Trinidad
Yes.
and Tobago. So I have, when we were released, we are revealing the country on the page right now. The same Miss International Elegant Models Pageant page. You can check it out on Facebook. You can also check out ADINA Pollard-SIMON. I am on Facebook as well, but my official page will be released soon on all the media platforms. Of course, persons can leave messages there for any queries. of the show. But I would like to encourage Trinidad and Tobago, because I used to live in Tobago at one point in time. We are Twin Island Republic. I would really like
Yes.
to see this flag because it will be on a live stream. I can give you all more information as the time proceeds. So we are behind the scenes doing a lot of preparations. Things are happening. I have appearances. In fact, today is my first official appearance with you all, revealing
Yeah.
on the media. So I thank you all so much for having me. Um, and as the coming days, so people could stay posted and look out for what will be happening with your Miss Trinidad and Tobago
Yes.
representative.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes. And we are all behind you. You know, we
thank
love
you.
the fact that you are willing to do this. You are willing to be a part of what is happening. It's history in the making, and it's also very life changing. So we thank you so
Yes,
much for being with us. We thank you for taking the time to sit with me. And, you know, all the best in what you endeavor to do, and success
yes,
in your pageantry,
yes.
because you are definitely a winner. You're already a winner in
Thank
our
you.
books. And you take that
Thank
with
you.
you.
Thank
Yes, and you take that Trinbago pride with you as well, and nothing can stop you.
you.
Yes?
Of course, of course.
Yes. So
This
thank you
is going
so
just a more.
much.
I thank you so much. I thank you as
Yes,
well.
you are
Tobago
most
update
welcome.
for having me this morning.
You are most welcome, and all the best to you. So, guys, that
Thank
is
you.
it. That is it. That is it for Brunch, a taste of Tobago on this beautiful Friday on the island of Tobago. Before we wrap, let me just give you our trivia question once again. What was the name of one of the first black devils in Tobago? The answer is dun dun dun. Abyssinia. Yes, Abyssinia coming down. Yes, I remember those days. Yes, 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 with those devils, eh? And that red, they have those red mouth. They had this red paint kind of look in their mouth, and their eyes were all red. Yes, and coming for the money. Yes, these are vivid, vivid memories. So the answer, guys, Abyssinia, one of the first black devil masqueraders on the island of Tobago. And that's it for Brunch, a taste of Tobago. We will see you guys again next week, Monday. Join us for wonderful conversations. Join us for uplifting and empowering and wonderful guests who are going to be visiting us. We say farewell for now. We say blessings to you for now. Peace, love, and light. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.